topic, which is legal personhood. You'll notice I did not put corporate personhood, but legal personhood. And that's because the concept of legal personhood literally means the ability to assert rights. If you have the ability to assert rights under law, that means that you're a legal person. And frankly, folks, the fight over who is or is not a legal person has been one of the core central political struggles and fights from the very history of the United States of America. And lastly, we're going to cover the corporation as a concept. And because this concept is so important, let's ask the same question. What language is that from? It's from Latin. Let's break it down. Corpus means?
Body.
Body. And now for extra credit points, do I have any Latin scholars who can tell me the suffix tion? It means to create or make a body. So literally, when we talk about a corporation, we're saying it is to create or make a body. And that's because, any other lawyers in the crowd besides me that would admit it? It's a friendly crowd, sir. I think you'll be safe. But the reason I'm asking my brother at the bar to ask if you can remember back to law school days and remember this phrase, that we are taught in law school that a corporation is a legal fiction. Yeah? I got it? Yes? In fact, that phrase and that idea is so widespread that it's an honest question. How many people here, even if you're not exactly sure what that means, I'm just going to ask, how many people in this sanctuary have heard the phrase or heard the idea that a corporation is a legal fiction? All right, look at all those hands go up. So here is the follow-up question. It's almost begging the question. What does the word fiction mean?
Made up.
Not real. Made up. Untrue. And check it out. That's because in law school we're taught a corporation does not actually exist. But we're going to pretend like this collection of contracts and individuals and efforts and work and material, this sort of nexus of many different kind of ideas, we're going to pretend like it's just one thing. We're going to pretend like it is an entity. We're going to pretend like it a given body so that we can treat it a certain way under law. And of course, if enough people think that something is true, if enough people act like it's true, it's true. Poof, presto, changeo. We just created a corporation. I say that because I want us to understand, really and truly, a corporation is a legal construct. We construct it collectively because we want them to do certain things. In fact, for a reason. And the first corporations ever created by the genius of human beings were created during the Roman Republic. That's the reason that the word corporation comes from Latin, because the first corporations were created during the Roman Republic. Not, by the way, during the Roman Empire. And sometimes I wish we spent more time asking, what happens when a republic devolves into an empire? Because that might be an important conversation in the United States of America. Just saying. Planting seeds. Just planting seeds. The point is that the corporation was created as a construct during the Roman Republic for a very specific reason, and that was to do certain things. For example, the road system. Y'all have heard the phrase, all roads lead to Rome? That road system was literally designed by and created under the auspices of an early Roman corporation. Likewise, the aqueduct system. That amazing bit of engineering that moved water all across the Italian peninsula without electricity. I mean, human beings are very clever. We really are. And a really quick little parenthetical, we're so clever that we can actually solve every single one of the problems that are facing us today. Isn't that a nice reminder that there are actually solutions to every single one of the problems that we have? They're just not being implemented because we don't actually control the decision-making apparatus. But the fact is that aqueduct system created to move water all across Italy, it was designed by, created by, and maintained as, can you guess, a Roman corporation. Likewise, the first universities and the first hospitals were actually operated as corporations. So here's a question. What does a road system, a water system, a university, a hospital, what do all of those have in common?
They serve
People.
They serve the people. Every single one of them are public goods or public works. And the genius of the corporation was to take private money, material, or resources to put to those public goods or public efforts or public works projects. But I want to be clear, there's another way the government takes private money. What is that called? Or what do we normally think of that?
Taxes.
Taxes. And I'm not here to denigrate taxes at all. In fact, we've been told a lie about how we're in a budget crisis. We're not in a budget crisis. Michigan, Grand Rapids, the city of the United States of America, we're not actually in a budget crisis. We're in an allocation crisis. Because the fact of the matter is, there is more wealth having been created in this economy than the world has ever seen created at any time. If you want to solve any of the various local, state, or federal crises, there is a 3-word solution. Y'all ready? Tax the rich. Problem solved. I'm really serious. I don't
Personally, would love to see you there. Go back to the website. You will have this weekend the entire interview with him. Questions.